This morning, I got up at 9. Sorry. So after a long journey of around 12 hours, I finally arrived on the Sabarmati railway station, and it was actually the last stoppage of this train which I was traveling on. This place is giving kind of a nostalgic feeling for me because it was around 6 years back I was on this same platform. In my 9th class I was here as a part of our migration scheme. आज का दिन काफ़ी हेक्टिक हुआ था, ट्रैवलिंग करनी पड़ी थी। अभी थोड़ा रिलैक्स फील कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि काफ़ी मशक्क़त के बाद यहाँ पे रूम मिला है। मैं 4 जगह ट्राई किया था, रूम सारे फिल थे ऑलरेडी, कोई भी ऑक्यूपेंसी नहीं थी। यहाँ से जाएंगे 6:30 बजे, वहाँ पर रिपोर्टिंग है और सुबह 6:30 बजे रिपोर्टिंग है। इसका मतलब हमें सुबह जल्दी अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग जगना होगा। So after getting screened in after 3 tests which were OIR, PPDT and the group discussion of the PPDT, I got screened in, and those who got screened out were sent back to the railway station or either the bus stand after having lunch. First day went very hectic because before screening in there were 3 tests, and after getting screened in there were again 4 tests which lasted till late at night. I think it was around 8:30 when we got free, 8:30 or 9 p.m. when we got free after having our tests in the auditorium. So after that we got our dinner. There were a total number of 118 candidates reported on the first day, out of which 52 got screened in, and these 52 candidates were divided into groups. 2 groups of 8 candidates each and 4 groups of 9 candidates each, which makes it a total of 6 groups, and these all 6 groups were provided a separate room, means a room for a group. So on this basis we were allowed to stay in that hostel premises over there. So on the next day, it was our first day of GT, which means group task. So next 2 consecutive days our group tasks were there. It means on 20th September and 21st of September our group tasks were there, in which several group tasks were conducted. For example, group discussion, group planning exercise, and then PGT, progressive group task, half group task, and lecturate was there. So basically all the tasks which were snake race again was there, in which we had to held a snake in our hands, and 3 groups were in the race to reach to the final line which were assigned to us. So before between the starting line and the finish line in the snake race there were several obstacles. Reaching on the 3rd day, it was the day of individual obstacle. Individual obstacle contained 10 different kinds of obstacle, and the time allotted for us to finish that particular individual obstacle race in 3 minutes, and I got to complete obstacles. 6 obstacles I cleared there, and including this tiger leap I got also hurt. I got my finger bruised very badly, and I got my ankle ankle hurt very badly while passing through this monkey crawl kind of obstacle. Did not know the exact procedure to cross that monkey crawl bridge. Was also a Burma bridge call. And on the fourth day, my personal interview got conducted, and I was called by an attendant to attend my personal interview, which lasted around 45 to 50 minutes, and the interviewer went totally in depth with my career, with my education, with my parents, what kind of relationship do I have with my friends, what they think about me, all of these kind of things which are associated with me personally were thoroughly asked by that IO means interviewing officer. So it was an amazing experience talking to an officer, and was a bit nervous, but as the interview went on and I just felt comfortable. And also in between I got to play various games, because every day after getting finished with my group tasks I got free after around 11 a.m. or 12 a.m. or having lunch. We were all free. We got to play various kinds of games, and I personally played table tennis very much and came to learn about these rules of the table tennis, and I was enjoying those games in the games room. There was carom, there was chess, and there was badminton to play with the candidate. There was also a library in which various kinds of books, self-help books, and various kinds of knowledgeable books were there. So we were allowed to issue those books and keep them in our rooms and study whenever and wherever we want. There was also a museum in which different kinds of models of the airplanes and helicopters were there, which were used in the different kind of operations of Air Force against the Pakistan, against the enemy country, against different kinds of operations held conducted by this Air Force. Two of the members of my group were also recommended on the last day, so I feel very proud of them. And we were just in those 5 days, from being a stranger to each other, we became at the end of 5 days very familiar with each other, because we got to talk with each other at every late at night, and we were just laughing and cracking jokes on each other. We were just had to go to the dining hall in proper formal dresses with mask and face shield on. One more special thing about these 5 days interview process, that our phones were collected by these officers on the first day after getting screened in, and we did not felt even a single day about that we should have our phone, where is my phone. We were just comfortable in that particular timetable. And in the morning there were speakers on the walls of the hostel rooms, and in the morning daily, after when the buzzer got buzzed at 5 a.m., these speakers used to sing songs, so which kind of hit our minds, refreshing in the morning. And there was also a cafeteria in which there was a TV installed there, and we used to watch songs and stuff. We used to watch Bhabhi Ji Ghar Pe Hain, and that TV and remote was available for us. And there was also in cafeteria there were various kinds of snacks were there, and we had to pay money for them. They were not obviously they were not free of cost. There was also a phone available in the cafeteria, in order when if someone needs to call to their parents or anywhere he wants, then there was that phone with which you can make call, and the time allotted for the making the call was 5 minutes. And the cafeteria timings were also fixed in a manner. 2 times a day cafeteria got opened, and there were also newspaper stands on which newspaper used to put on by the attenders, and 4 newspapers, 3 in English language and 1 was in Hindi. There was one more special thing, which was the boot polishing machine. That machine was amazing, and we used to polish boots even if we did not need to, and we used to just put our feet inside it and then make the switch on. And after that that machine just rotates. There were kind of brushes in that machine which used to rotate, and they literally cleaned our boots very neatly and very effectively. It was also a photo session which was conducted there, and you can see the picture here. This is my entire group. We were 8 in the group, and 2 of them are also got recommended on the last day, which is the conference day. One more funny incident I can remember, which was in the mess, in the dining hall, there was a whiteboard on which we were asked to put our feedbacks about the food, and a candidate was there with whose name is unknown. He wrote on that whiteboard that water was very good. This was his feedback. We were just laughing at that statement. The 5th day, which is also known as the conference day. So on that day, officers who have been interviewing or group testing us from since the first day appeared in the conference hall with their particular uniforms, and it was a great and proud moment for me to see those officers. They were wing commanders, they were such high-ranking officials of the Indian Air Force, which were indulged in the different kind of group testings etc of ours. They were from the beginning were observing us, and at the end of the day we came to know about the real face of them, and it was a great moment. The president of the conference asked me about my stay, and second question he asked was that gentlemen, tell me the new thing you discovered about yourself new in this 5-day stay. So he then tell me, okay gentlemen, fine, and you may leave now.
इमोशनल बात कहना चाहता हूं, दिल की बात कहना चाहता हूं।